Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, and welcome to tonight. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Launch Community, and I bid you a very warm welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I see you. If you can see me, say hello to me in the comment section. Let me know that you can see me and that you can hear me. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Launch Community. Anytime you see me pop up on your screen, know that it's Thursday and it's 8 p.m. and we are live. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, everyone. Let me see some comments. If you can see me and you can hear me, let me see you leave a comment in the comment section. Say, I can see you, coach. I can hear you. And let's get this show on the road. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to class, everyone. Welcome. Well, it's Thursday, it's 8 p.m., and you know how we roll. You know how we do this. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Lounge community. The Advanced Lounge is a haven. I love to call it a haven. We're a community of people who are learning and growing and just becoming more valuable versions of themselves. We understand that to be able to experience the change, and everybody wants change, but to be able to experience the change that we want to see in every space that we operate, whether it's in our home, in our workplaces, in our community, in our nation, in the world, for us to begin to experience the change that we really desire, that change must first start with us. So the focus is on you. In the Advanced Lounge, we say the focus is on you, because we focus on making the individual a better and a more valuable, a better and a more superior version of themselves. Because when this is done, then you are able to then take that value and you are able to bring it to bear in every other aspect of life. And this is what we do in the Advanced Lounge. Our main objective, our overarching objective in the Advanced Lounge is to help individuals to move forward with purpose, and we are here. We offer the support, we offer the structure, we offer the system that you can begin to navigate towards your growth, towards your transformation, towards your becoming. Because you see, when you say you want to become that better version, the operative word there is becoming. Is an action word, is an active word. Becoming is not passive. It means that there is work to be done, and we understand that this work must happen in a structured manner. And so in the Advanced Lounge, we exist to provide that structure, we exist to provide the support, we exist to provide the system that you can navigate on your journey of growth and transformation. And the focus is on you, and everything that we do in the Advanced Lounge is to equip, is to provide the tools, the resources, the support to enable you to think, to plan, and to take action. This very key on your journey of growth, that you are able to think, but not just think. You're able to plan, but not just plan. You're also able to take action, and we provide all the resources, the tools, and everything that you need for your journey of growth. Hi, welcome to class. I see everyone. Welcome, everyone. Tochi, hi, welcome to class. And so this is what we do in the Advanced Lounge. The weekly live webinars are just one expression of the Advanced Lounge. Everything that we do, the webinars, the courses, the engagements, the mentoring, the coaching, everything we do is geared towards helping the individual to become a better version of themselves. And the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinars are just one of the ways through which we do this. And every Thursday at 8 p.m. these sessions go live, and we are doing this consistently every week at every Thursday at 8 p.m. We're exploring topics that will equip you, because we understand that becoming that I said is an action, an active word, but we understand that it's a journey. We understand that you are on a journey, and like with every journey, you need to be prepared for that journey, because everything that you need you will not know until the day you need it. And God forbid that the day you need it, then you discover that you don't have it. For instance, you are traveling and you didn't check that you have maybe a spare tire. And then of course, as you are going, there is no need for a spare tire, but until something happens, then you find out that you need a spare tire, and then God forbid that you don't have the spare tire. And so these weekly live webinars are a way of equipping ourselves for the journey, because you are on a journey. Personal growth, personal development is not an event, it's a journey, it's a process, and you need to be retooling your toolkit, because you are going to need something on that journey. And so this is our way of equipping our toolkit, of equipping ourselves for that journey. The sessions are free and open to all. So please invite your friends, invite your family members, share the link, get your people into the session. This evening is going to be very, very interesting. We are talking about something that is very, very interesting and very, very important. Our topic tonight: bills, bills, bills. Bills, bills, bills. You were not just born to pay bills and die. Yes, I said it. Coach Tracy said it. You were not born to just pay bills and die. So I know everybody is always talking about bills, everyday bills, and it's important to be able to settle it. It's important to be able to focus on how do we meet all these obligations. And every day, I'm not living outside of this world. I'm human being, I'm flesh and blood just like you. So I understand what it is. I understand billing everywhere. As in everything. It was my sister. My sister was telling me something. Said it's better not to leave your house, because man, immediately you leave your house like this, like bills upon bills, something will just be taking money from you. Immediately you leave your house. So it's better not to step out of your house. And I agree, there are bills, there are obligations, there are responsibilities everywhere you turn. Sometimes you don't even need to leave your house, the bill will come and meet you inside your house. I get it, I understand. I'm not making light of that. It resonates with me deeply. I understand what you're feeling, but I'm here to remind you of one critical thing: you are not here. And when I say here, you are not just born, you're not on this earth, you are not on this side of eternity just to pay bills and then die. Please let me write in the comment section: I am not here. I'm not born just to pay bills and die. There is more. My name is Tracy Akpera. I'm a personal success coach. I'm the founder and anchor of the Advanced Launch community. And my job, I love my job. My job is to help you, to show you the possibilities that exist for you. And I dare say that the possibilities, they are endless, they are limitless. Like, there are heights for you to climb. There are territories for you to take. There are grounds for you to cover. There's so much that you can do, that you can be, that you can have. And I'm here to show you the possibilities that exist for you. But beyond that, I'm here to help you as you navigate from where you are to where you want to be. Because believe me, sometimes it's overwhelming just to think of, how do I begin to navigate from this place where I am? But I know that I'm going somewhere, and you are. I believe that you are. But many times it's very overwhelming to begin to navigate from where you are now to where you want to be. And I'm the woman for the job. My name is Coach Tracy, and I'll help you navigate from where you are to where you want to be. And I want you to get ready. We're about to get into the session for real now. Please be here in the next 45 minutes or so. 45-50 minutes will be done, but it's going to be back to back. Please be here. Please stay engaged. Please buckle your seatbelt, sit back. We are about to go on a ride. And if you know somebody who should be here, please do the person a favor. And also, you are doing your own self a favor, because you are only as strong as the weakest link around you. So you want to make sure that your circle is hearing the same things that you're hearing. So share the link to your family, your friends, your everybody, your colleagues. Everybody should be here. We are talking about bills, bills, bills. Yes. I know when you hear bills, 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 you're remembering that Destiny Child's um music, right? Their song. But we're talking about something more. You were not just born to pay bills and die. Many of us are in survival mode. Guys, please be here. We are getting into serious business. Many of us are perpetually in survival mode. I'm here to remind you that there is more, that you can live for more, that there is more beyond just the bills, the bills, the bills. I know that those are reality. And before you say, oh, Coach Tracy, you are disconnected, I am not. I want to pull you back. I want you to stop and let's look at this thing for a minute here. I know this is a reality that there are bills, there are obligations, there are responsibilities, and I get it. And I get it. My aim in this class is to remind you that beyond the everyday hustle to pay this, to meet that, to be able to keep this, that there is more. Many of us are living in a survival trap. We are just on survival mode. So we live every day for the next day to be able to meet the obligations, to be able to, but stop and think for a minute that after all is said and done, you've paid all the bills. After all is said and done, then what? Your life cannot, must not, and should not just be reduced to paying bills alone. Please let me write in the comment section. My life cannot, must not, should not be just about paying bills. It is an error. It is an error that our lives are reduced to just that. That cannot be it. That cannot be all. And you are the one that will stand and decide that, hey, this cannot be it. There has to be more. And I'm here to remind you that indeed there is more. Indeed there is more. That this will not, we cannot allow it that this is all that there is. Because what happens is that we live in that survival mode, that survival trap, from day to day, from week to week, from month to month, year to year. Every day looks exactly like the next, every week like the last week, every month the same thing, every year, and years are passing by. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and after all is said and done, then what? Many times, most people cannot wait for payday. And I know what I'm talking about. I am so sure there are so many of us that practically we live for the payday. We live for the payday. In fact, there are many people that would have even spent the money that would have come on that day before the day comes. And a disclaimer, please. I always say this in all the classes. It will seem as if this weekly live webinar is as if we are trying to attack somebody. You'll be triggered. Your sensibilities, something will trigger you. But I'm not here to attack you. I'm here to remind you of something. So please calm down. Don't get defensive. No, don't get defensive. I'm not asking you. I say, let us reason this thing together. Let us see, is there a way? Can we begin to chart a course forward? Can we begin to break through and begin to do things a little bit differently so that we can have different results? I'm here. That is why I'm here. I'm not here to attack you. So don't get defensive. Don't get defensive. And I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Many of us are living for that payday. We can't wait for that payday. Many times, many of us have even spent the money before the payday. Many times after the payday, 1 day, 2 days, it's all gone. And then we continue. And then the cycle continues. And most times you're asking yourself, so where did the money go? We work so hard, and yet we feel as if there's so little that is coming to us. And all the while we are on this vicious circle of you work, you earn, you spend, repeat. You work, you earn, you spend, repeat. That is all. Many of us are trapped in that circle. We are meeting the needs. You buy food, you pay rent, you pay fees, you buy fuel, you do this, you buy data. There are so many bills, and it's like they are always waiting. In fact, sometimes you tell yourself that I'm sure next month will be better. I'm sure next month will be better, but actually next month is not, it's not nothing different. Next month is nothing different. And so the circle continues, the vicious circle continues. But I'm here to remind you that you were not just born to pay bills and die. You were born to build, to grow, to live. Let me write in the comment section. I was born to build, to grow, to live. There is something more. And so tonight, I always say this. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not here to motivate you. I am not a motivational speaker. This is not a motivational speech. It's not a motivational class. This is a wake up call. I'm here to shake you. I'm here to move you. I'm here so that you will come back. You have been living. Come back. Let us reason this thing together. And because it is only when you are awake that you realize that the change cannot come until you actively get up and do something about it. The change, it cannot come as much as you desire it. And I know, I am telling you that I understand what I'm talking about. I'm not talking out of the air. I understand what I'm talking about. The change that you desire, that change cannot come. It cannot come until you wake up. Your life will not change. In fact, as a matter of fact, there is nothing wrong with your paycheck. The problem is not your paycheck. The problem is not your salary. The problem is not your job. That none of it is the problem. Many times, many of us think that if I can earn more, I will stabilize. Who has ever thought that? If they can just pay me more, and it's good to earn more. As a matter of fact, it's good to aspire for more. We think that if they just pay me more, if they can increase my salary, I know I will balance. How many of you are going to be very candid and honest to say that even after a promotion, even after a pay raise, very soon you find yourself right back in that place? There is something. Your life will not change because you earn more. Your life will change when you get up and actively begin to do things differently. So tonight, I want you to be here. I want you to understand that this thing, this class, it's about you, and the fact that something has to change. Please let me write the comment section. Something has to change. Something has to change, and you must be committed. You must be committed to ensuring, because nothing will change. Nothing will change until you get up. Until you get up, you make the decision that something has to change, and then you back it up with doing the real work. With doing the real work. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for this class? Or should I leave it? Hi, Auntie Abiba. Welcome to class. Welcome everybody to class. Should I continue? Abi, should I leave it? Or I should not break this table? I should just leave this table. Should I continue? Let me see your comments in the comment section. Should I continue? Okay, so we're talking about, I'm going to continue because you all need to hear this. You need to hear this. We all need to hear this. I say that we are trapped in this survival mode, this survival trap. And that's the life pattern where we are very busy. We are all very busy. But get this, we are not getting better. Let us sink in. All of us, everybody is very busy. We are all extremely busy people in this our generation. Everybody is busy, but we are not getting better, because many times, even when our income increases, we are not making progress. You know it that this thing, this growth, this change is not as a result of how much you earn, because no matter how much that salary is increased, but we are not making the real progress. And the problem is, it's not that you are lazy. You are not. Many people are not. We are just trapped in a loop that has been designed for survival. I made a post, I think a few days ago. I said that we're groomed for this life. We're groomed for the paycheck. We're groomed for this survival. We're groomed for it. You went to school, they say get good grades to get a job, and then you get a job, you get other certifications to make bigger paycheck. But nobody actually taught us, Nobody actually told us what is beyond, apart from earn money. What else? Nobody told us. They didn't explain it to us very well. Now is the time. And I always say that it's not late. It's not late. It's never late. No matter how old you are or how young you are, this message is valid for you, because you can start today. You can start right now. And the problem, as I said, is not that you are lazy. You are not lazy. As a matter of fact, many people work so hard. Many people work so hard. The majority of the people are not lazy. Many people are typically able to say, yes, I'm willing to do what I'm willing to work. So the problem is not that you are lazy. The problem is not that you want to just lounge. And no, that's not the problem. The problem is that we are stuck in a loop. And that loop is not designed with us in mind. It's designed for survival. It's not designed for our success. So, and this system, it teaches us that this is it now. You have responsibility. You need to earn money and meet responsibility. Am I talking to anybody? This is what we're told. You are growing up now. You have finished school. You have to start, you have to start being responsible, and meeting some obligations. So we're taught that you will earn money, you will consume, you will pay bills, you will meet your responsibility. And every time we are measuring our lives by the next paycheck, by the next, when the next paycheck, when is it coming, how big is it coming, when it comes, what will happen. This is what we have been conditioned. We have been conditioned to think about the paycheck. How big is it, when is it coming, and what will it do when it comes. This is what we think about. And so even when we are approaching our jobs or the things that we do, it is always from this standpoint of what is coming to me, what am I going to get from it, what will I use it for, and how big is it, what will I use it for. And this is all that we have been conditioned to think. But this is why we are trapped. We are trapped in that loop because it's all about survival. It's all about meeting the needs. And get me, I'm not saying go and abandon your meeting your obligations. You must meet your obligation. What I'm asking you is this all? Please let me write in the comment section. Is this all? Is this all? Really? Have you thought about it? Is this all? This cannot be all. This cannot be all. It cannot be that this is how it's supposed to be, that every month we are waiting for the next paycheck, and when it comes, we are waiting for the next one. When it comes, we are waiting for the next one, and that is it. We are in that loop. No. If all your energy goes into just surviving, you will never have the strength to build something meaningful. And remember, we say that we are here to do what? To build, to grow, to live. This is why you are not just here to pay bills and just die. You are not just here to, Tracy was born, then she lived for 70, 80, 90, 100 years. She was able to meet all her responsibility and she died. Is that it? That Tracy was born, she met all her bills, all her responsibility, and then she died. It has to be, there is more than that. But you must understand that there's a pattern. And I say that's why I said we have been conditioned. There is a pattern behind this thing. There is a pattern behind it. Many of us, we are exhausted from the endless bills that come. But there is nothing that you can really do about it. We resign ourselves into that position of, this is what it is. So we'll just, we keep moving. Let's just keep moving somehow. And that keeps us still in that endless loop. But you must understand that the bills that you have to meet, the expenses, the responsibilities, everything. And I know that you need to, but you must look at it beyond just meeting expenses. Everything, all those things that keep coming at you, you must understand that they are not just the expenses. They are commitments. They are priorities. There are patterns. They are commitments. They are priorities. They are patterns. So it is not just about meeting bills. when you are living that way, as we have been conditioned to, as we have known to live, from waiting for when the next payday will come, the next salary, the next paycheck will come, basically living in that survival mode, we don't stop to think about any other thing. So the bills that you're not just meeting bills, you're not just settling expenses. There is something that is behind. Remember, I said that it's about the commitment, about priorities, about patterns. So it is not necessarily about the bills you are paying. There is something behind it. There is something beyond it. And that is why you must stop to look at it. Is this all there is? There is more. There is more to it than just paying bills, than just meeting your obligations or settling expenses. What is happening, that way of life, of living in that survival mode, in that survival trap, actually stops you from doing any other, use dreaming. It stops you from engaging your mind in any other way, because it takes the whole of you. It takes the whole of you. You are managing the pressures you are managing all kinds of pressures, and it leaves room for nothing else. That is why it is easy to say, I'm so busy, I don't have time. And it's true. But to that, I always say that you have time for what is important to you. And it's at this point, I always like to say that many of us say we don't have time. And well, you can say you don't have time, but really, what is it that you don't have time for? Because living in this survival mode, always thinking about bills, and what to do when it's coming, how big is it, will you be able to settle it? There are all kinds of pressures. But what does it take from you? It takes your ability to engage your mind in any other way, other than on these very things that we've been talking about. And that creates a kind of anxiety and exhaustion. Many times we are just tired. Many times we're just tired. We're unable to engage our minds in any other thing other than these things that we've been talking about. And this is the conditioning. We cannot understand. And when I say and Coach Tracy is saying there is more, you're asking yourself, what is this woman talking about? Can't she see that I don't have time? Can't she see that I'm so busy? Can't she see that there's so much pressure? And I'm telling you, and I will keep telling you, that there is more. Please let me write in the comment section, there is more. There is more. Because many times we don't have, the bills are there, the responsibilities and obligations are there, but beyond that, there's a problem, a mindset problem, is that we cannot see. And it's not your fault. We have been conditioned not to see beyond these things. And if we decide, we have to make a conscious decision to get up and say, yes, I'm ready to do something about this. We have to make a conscious choice. You have to make a conscious decision and take very intentional action to say, I'm going to do something about it. The bills will always come. The bills, they will always be there. But you must ask yourself, you must tell yourself that I'm not just here to pay bills and then die. That cannot be it. So beyond this, what more is there? We've said that there is more. So beyond this, what more is there? And it takes a level of self-awareness and participation. Participation is something that is lacking many of us, because we are used to just living life on autopilot. It's like it's already decided for us. You wake up, you bathe, you go to work, you do the work, you come back, you do the things around, you sleep, you wake up. Many of us are not participating actively in our lives. In fact, the decisions are being made for us, because if you are not actively making the decisions, if you are not actively participating, if you are not actively in charge of the decisions, the choices, the actions, then somebody else will make it for you. The world will decide for you. And many times our level of participation is very low. This is why it's as if it's like we are in that loop. It has been decided for us. Oh yes, you go to work, you bring the money, you pay the bills, and that is all. For us to be able to break from that loop, it takes a level of self-awareness and participation. And many times we are unable to muster that willpower and strength to become active in our very own process. But you must be. There is no other way around it. If you are going to leave everything, let's just see how it goes. What will be will be. Let's see. Tomorrow will take care of itself. If you are going to live life in that way, then you are going to be continually be caught up in that survival loop, in that circle that you are not happy with, that you are frustrated at, and yet you seem to be helpless at it. Not really that you are helpless at it, but you seem to be helpless at it because you have not mustered the willpower to get up and say, I'm going to do something about this. Please let me write in the comment section, I'm going to do something about this. It is your prerogative. It is your right. It is only you that gets to decide. I can come to you the way you are seeing me on your screen right now. I'm speaking to you. You can hear me, but until you decide, I can be here. My words can be moving you, but until you decide, nothing will happen until you decide. And the survival mode is expensive. It's costing you a whole lot. That survival mode, that circle that keeps perpetuating itself, that mode that you keep on moving in, it keep perpetuating itself. It's costly. It's very expensive. It's costly. It's not just financially. And please disabuse your mind. When I'm talking about these things, it's not a talk about money. We're not talking about money. Money is important. Money is necessary, but that is not the primary thing. So money, this thing is costing you. The survival mode is costing you, but it's not just costing you only money. It's costing you mentally. It's costing you spiritually. It's costing us. The cost is very high. Many of us, it's costing us our peace. It's costing your peace because you can't rest. Because there's always something pending now. You can't rest. You can't take a break. You can't take a breather. And many times when many of us want to say, oh, we want to take a break, we'll now go and be indulging in all kinds of things because there is no peace. There is always something pending. And I know this thing that I'm talking about. There is always something pending. That is why you say, oh, don't worry, this month was not so good. Next month must be better. Next month it comes and it's not better anything. And in other month too, it's not better anything because there is always something pending. There is always something that will come up. So one of the costs of the survival mode is costing you your peace. I'm giving you 4 P's. That the cost of the survival mode, first of all, is costing you your peace. Second of all, it's costing you your purpose. Because once you are trapped in that survival mode, you stop asking why. You stop asking why. Many of us don't ask why. I so many times I'm having a conversation with someone and they just say, did you ask why? We were not taught to ask why. We're taught to receive instructions and just go. And this is one of the costs of that survival mode of being trapped, because there's no need to ask why now. The thing is, you there's something to be done. You just go and do it. So we stop asking why. Do you know the only thing we ask now is how much? Are you here? The survival mode is costing you. It's costing you. We stop asking why. And why is not just it's not just one. Why are you even here? Have you ever asked yourself that why are you in this world? When I say you are not here to just pay bills and die, there is a greater why. We need to find out the why. But what this does to us, what the survival mode does to us, is that it makes us to stop asking why. The only thing we keep asking is how much. So I said the survival mode takes away your peace, it takes away your purpose, but it also takes away your potential, because you trade creativity for comfort. Many of us cannot think. We cannot. It stresses us. And I know I'm talking to. I know I was this person. It takes away, we don't want any form of, we call it stress. We don't want to be stressed. We don't want to be stressed. So we just want things the way they are. Don't shake the thing. Let's just be there. And so we take the comfort. We trade away our ability to think, our ability to be creative, our ability to innovate. We are just content. We are just, in quotes, it's not contentment, that is complacency. We are just there. We are just okay with that comfort. So the survival mode is taking away your potential. It's fourthly, it's taking away your progress. The survival mode takes away, you lose sight of where you are going. You just keep going. Hey, many people don't know where they are going. They don't even know that they are going. All they know is that day in, day out, day in, the day breaks, the day ends. The day breaks, the day ends. And that is all that they know. And that is all that's how they move. The survival mode is taking away your progress. You lose sight of where you are going. Many people don't know where they are going. Many people don't have a destination. That is why they are content with, let's see how tomorrow goes. Let's see how it will be. What will be, and all that. So the survival mode is costing you a whole lot. It's costing you your peace. It's costing you your purpose. It's costing you your potential. It's costing you your progress. And get this, it doesn't change because you changed jobs. No, that's not what we're talking about. It doesn't change because you move from one place to the other. No, it doesn't even change because you got a bigger salary or a bigger paycheck. No, there is something more. There is something more. There is something more. So survival is something that keeps you alive, but you will never really become the best of who you were made to be. So survival, we are ditching survival. We are ditching survival. Do you know the way to go? We are heading, we are gunning for, we are rooting for significance, because we must make that move. There is nothing good about that survival loop. Man must, how they say, man must work, man must survive. We see all these things to justify where we are and what we are doing. But you must tell yourself the truth. I always say that the highest form of deception is self-deception. You must learn to tell yourself the truth. This is where I am. This thing Coach Tracy is saying, I understand it. This is where I am. And how do I begin to move forward? And so we're going to begin to learn, to begin to navigate and move and make the shift from survival to significance. From survival to significance. We are going to move from survival to significance. We are going to begin to explore the possibilities. When we say that there is more, what do we really mean? The possibilities that exist, the possibilities that exist for you. So welcome to the realm of possibilities. Welcome to the realm of significance. This is where I want you. And I said that, first of all, it's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing. So the opposite of survival is not the opposite of survival is not success, is significance. Because many people try to measure success by money, but we are talking about living a life of significance that is measured by meaning. How much meaning does your life carry? So we are moving from survival to significance. And we're not talking about money. We're not talking about success, measuring success by how much you have. We are talking about your life, living a life of significance that will be measured by how much meaning does it carry for you, and how much meaning can it serve even to others. So survival keeps asking you, how can I make it through this month? But you know what significance asks you? How can I make this time count? Guys, are you here? So why survival is asking you, oh, how can we try? How can we, today is what's today? Today is 13th, right? Oh, when we month end, let month end so that let the paycheck come. So survival is asking you, how do we make it through this month? Especially when the paycheck has come 2 days after it has gone. How do we make it through this month? That is what survivor is asking. So we are always looking for how you will make it. But what significance is asking you is that, how can I make this month? How can I make this time count? So you are looking for how to make meaning out of, use the time to make meaning out of your life. And survival is reactive. So you keep on reacting. Oh, they increase fuel money, is reactive. We keep on react, and this is how we were groomed for survival. We keep on reacting. We react to changes in this, we react to changes in that. We are not ahead, but significance is intentional. Significance is intentional. So while it is important, and I'm not downplaying the importance of money here, I say this is beyond money, because money is a given, and we will settle those bills. But I'm asking, and I want you to really ponder on these things that I'm saying, that beyond meeting the needs, beyond the money, beyond being able to meet obligations, how are you working, and how will your life impact, influence, inspire others? How will your life bring meaning to you, but also to the world around you? How will your life bring impact to the people around you? And I say, welcome to the realm of possibilities, because we are building a life that goes beyond just getting the money, paying the bills. And I know there are always bills by the side. There are always people that bring there are always things that we need to do. Just this evening, my daughter was trying to tax me like this. I'm sure she's here listening to me. There are always people like this by the side. My daughter was trying to tax me. She just called one thing that I said, when did I say that? So there are always such people that are always there to, tax us. And all that is good. We're able to make our loved ones happy. We're able to meet needs. We're able to even help people who are in need. But beyond all that, there is more. There is more. Our aim is not just to live lives of survival, but a life of significance, a life of impact, a life of influence, a life that leaves a lasting legacy even long after we are gone. It's not just, it's beyond the money, it's beyond the Benjamins. I know many times I say it's all about the Benjamins. I understand. But tonight, I want to call your consciousness, and I want to call your attention that there is more. There is something beyond. There is something beyond it, because truly, if you really think about it, you will agree with me that the bills will be there. Bills, bills, bills. But you were not born to just pay bills and die. There is more. So how do we build beyond that point of survival? How do we build beyond just waking up to expecting paycheck or salaries and all that? How do we build beyond? How do we go beyond survival to really build for significance, for impact, and for influence? I'm going to give you 5 pillars, and we're building beyond the paycheck. We are building beyond that salary. We are building beyond this 30-day cycle. And I know it's not easy to navigate. In fact, it's when we are, because we have been built for survival, many times, if ever that source is threatened, there's something. In fact, it's something that many people cannot imagine, cannot fathom. But unfortunately, some people have had to live through that reality. If that source of survival is threatened, it just, or taken away, it immediately makes less of such a person. So that cannot be it. Our lives cannot be revolving around the paycheck. The paycheck is good. Please hear me and hear me well. I didn't say you should go tomorrow and say, I'm not one of those that go and say, go and sack your boss, or all those funny things that they say. After all, last week, we already said that your paycheck is not your problem. Oh. Your paycheck, you know how they say that your salary is the bribe that you are giving to forget your dreams. We already established. If you were not here last week, please check out the weekly live webinar of last week, and go and sit with it. Your boss is not your problem. Your paycheck is not your problem. Your employer is not your problem. That is not the problem at all. We are talking about, that is why you have to look beyond that. And that thing in your hands is good. It's not, don't go and throw it away. We are saying that this is not all. Whilst your paycheck is good, and whilst your employer is not your problem, you have to look, what is my life beyond this place. So we're going to quickly look at five pillars, to how do we move from survival to significance. And of course, you must understand that you are not here to just work for a paycheck. How are you evolving? How are you growing? How are you changing? And we are, first of all, the first pillar is, there must be a mindset shift. It starts with the mind. Please let me write pillar number one: mindset shift. You must shift in your mind, because I see that this is a grooming thing. This is what we have been taught. This is what we know from small. You started knowing that, oh, you should go to school, get good grades, get a job, get a paycheck, and then you begin to take care of we knew all that. So there must be a shift in our mind that this is not just about earning. My life cannot just be about earning a paycheck. It must be about growing. It must be about evolving. It must be about transforming. It must be that there is something beyond all these things. You are not just here to work for a paycheck. You are here to grow. You are here to become. You are here to transform. You are here to evolve into a more superior version of yourself. So your salary is good, your paycheck is good, and you should stop saying, oh, the money is not enough, these people, they are not paying me, or this. We already said, please look for the webinar of last week, and you really need to sit down with it to see that your job is not the problem. You must look at your current circumstances, whatever they are, and begin to look, what are the ways that I can begin to grow. What are the ways that begin to grow? Because listen to this: your growth is the highest paying job you will ever have. Please let me write in the comment section, and you can write it somewhere. My growth is the highest paying job I will ever have. There is no greater job than that. Your growth. And when I talk about growth, I'm not talking about going to go and get a certificate. It's one aspect of it. But how are you growing? How are you changing? How are you different? You as a person, as I'm looking at you now, how are you different from last year or 2 years before? If you look at your life right now the way it is, and nothing has changed from last year or 2 years ago or 5 years ago, it gives you a clear indication that if you don't change anything, this is exactly how you will be in the next 5 years to come. There is no two ways about it. If you change nothing changes until you change something. Nothing changes until you change something. So that shift from survival to significance, first thing is that there must be a mindset shift. And the mindset is that your paycheck or your salary is not all that there is. There is another thing that will pay you higher, and that is your growth. So write it somewhere. My growth is the highest paying job I will ever have. Then you begin to, when something is the highest, how do you begin? You approach your growth as something that is important, as something that is worth your investment. And that is why I always say that you are the most important piece of your life. There is no one as important as you. It is not a statement of pride and arrogance. It's a statement of fact. When you invest in yourself, you are putting yourself in a position to be able to have better input and contribution into the different aspects of your life. So the more valuable you are as a person, the more you invest in your personal growth, the more you are able to show up better in every space, whether it's in your job, whether it's in your home, in your marriage, in any relationship, in your community. You show up as a better person because you have grown. So first pillar is a mindset shift. The second pillar of moving from survival to significance is money mastery. You need to understand and take charge of your money. Many people don't know where their money is going. Many people don't know where their money is going. If you don't control your money, it will continue to control you. So your money mastery is very significant in moving from survival to significance. I told you that this is not about not that money is not an important part, but money is inside. But many times we are focused on even the wrong things. We are focused on making the money, but we don't even know what is happening to the money after we have made it. So very, very important for you to move from survival to significance is to master your money and tell it where to go. Many times we cannot delay the gratification. Many times we just everything we just see, we just buy, we just we cannot separate, and we don't know anything about money. Money is not emotional. It was this evening in the conversation with my daughter. I told her I'm going to go and enroll her. There's something I'm going to enroll her to learn money. It is important. Money will flow, money will move the way you tell it to go. It will go where you tell it to go. But many times we don't even know, the money is just going. So you must master money. Money mastery is the next pillar to move from survival to significance. Money mastery is important. The third pillar is that you must be able to monetize your value. Many of us, and I will explain, monetize your value. Many of us are employable, but we are not deployable. Many times we are monetizing our time instead of monetizing your value. So many times we are working we are being paid because we work from so time to so time, and this is good, but there is a higher level that you become so valuable that you are able to be deployed. You are able to be deployed. You are able to, every skill you have, you sharpen it. You are able to learn how to think, how to turn problems, how to look at a problem and begin to see the solutions. It was recently I was talking to a group of young people. I said that many times, many people, you say do this task, and they get into a task and they just stuck because they faced some kind of resistance. They got a brick wall, and they shut down. They don't know what to do. You must be able, the ability to think on your feet. I say many times, many of us just, we can receive instruction. They say, yes, go here, carry that thing, take it there, and that is all. But can you do better? Can you be able to think things through? It is very important. It is only when you are investing in becoming valuable, that people now pay for value. Because many times now, many of us, we are being paid for our time. So become valuable. Invest in your growth. Invest in becoming a valuable person. And many times these things are not learned because you went to get a certificate. Because many times we have certificates, but we are unable to think things through in real time. So your employment, when you are investing in your growth, you are investing in becoming a more valuable version of yourself. You will find out that wherever you are, it's a platform for you to actually deploy your value. But many times, many people are even given a platform, they are unable to deploy because there is no value. They don't have the value to deploy. So you must think value. First of all, I've given three pillars. Now, the first thing is a mindset shift. There must be a mindset shift for you to be able to navigate from survival to significance. Second is that you must be able to master your money, tell you where to go. Thirdly is that you monetize value. You are monetizing time now. You are being paid because you work from 8 to 4. They can call somebody off the street and the person will work from 8 to 4 and be paid what you are paid. So how do we to move beyond, to look beyond? We have said that it is about growth, and you must be able to become a more valuable version of yourself. There is the investment that you will make in yourself that would distinguish you, even just, oh my God, even just by making an entrance into a space. The kind of confidence and comportment that you command, just because of understanding who you are, having that awareness. And we said it now, awareness and participation is very, very critical. Just by having that, there is a way that you will hold up your head and walk into a space that a person who has not invested in that aspect cannot walk in that way. And it sets you apart, and you are able to deploy value, and not just time. So three pillars that we've looked at already. The fourth pillar we'll look at is meaningful work. Many of us say, just give me any work, let's give me any work, and it's fine. but you must get to a place where you are growing. Remember, you can start where you are, but by all means, don't remain where you are. Please, did you hear me? Let me write in the comment section. I can start anywhere, but I must not remain anywhere. You must not just remain where you are. You can start anywhere, but by all means, don't just remain there. You can be more. There is so much more. So you must employ meaningful work. Find meaning. When you find meaning, and that's why we say that a life of moving from survival to significance is important, because significance, it's measured by the meaning that your life has. So when you employ meaningful work, guess what? You're not looking for a motivational speaker to motivate you. Your motivation is natural. It comes from within, because you are doing something meaningful. You are building something from with heart. You are deploying your value, and you are, you find meaning in doing what you are doing. Purposeful work, meaningful work gives you fulfillment. It gives you fulfillment. It makes you happy, and you are able to give all of yourself, because you are able to connect with that meaning. But your work, you must find meaning in your work. You must find meaning in your work. If your work doesn't change you, then it's not worth your life. It's not worth your whole life. So you must connect. You must find a place where you are connecting with doing really, really meaningful work. The work you are doing right now, you can even, the more you are able to deploy value, the more meaning you will find from it. So it doesn't mean go and throw away your work. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you must find a place where you are growing. So you can decide that this is where I am now. Okay, but how can I begin to move forward in this place where I am? It is also very important. So find meaningful work. Meaningful work is one of the pillars of moving from survival to significance. And where any of this is lacking, where you are now, you know immediately what you can begin to do, to begin to move forward. We've mentioned 4 pillars. First of all, to move from survival to significance, to move from a life where you are caught in the survival loop to finding real meaning and contribution in your work. First of all, it takes a mindset apologies, please. Okay, thank you. If it's not our Nigerian network, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your patience. We'll try to sort that out. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's go ahead. from survival to significance. And the part is from survival to significance. We a mindset shift. We mentioned the mindset shift. We mentioned money mastery. We mentioned ties by. Mentioned and then multiplying your streams, meaning that there is so much that can be done, and you must to be able to have the impact. You must have. So the goal is not just to remember I'm moving from survival to significance. So for you to do that, you must expand your area of influence and be sure that there's multiple streams from which an income is coming. So it doesn't have to be something grand. It be something that is small, but so you stay consistent at it is very, very important to be able to move from survival to significance is very important, to be able to do that. And we are going to expand more, more. We have a course is called Beyond Check. That course coming up from the 7th to the 9th, from the 7th to the 9th of December. um, 5. We have that course coming up. It's a 3-day course that we're going to be expanding on how do we begin to move beyond the paycheck. So that course is coming up from 7th to the 9th of December, and the cost registration fee is 24,999 naira. The cost registration fee is 24,999, but for 24 hours only, from February, I'm sorry, November 14th, that's tomorrow, Friday, November 14th, for 24 hours only, we're going to be running a flash sale of that course. It's going to come to you at just 9,999 naira for 24 hours only. And for that 24 hours, there are other bonuses that you get with that offer that are worth over 100,000 naira. So we have a free ebook, play to win, not just to get by. We have the Beyond the Paycheck worksheets. We have other bonuses. You get more information. We'll paste more information about that in the comment section. So we want you to take advantage of the flash sale. The flash sale is only for 24 hours, and for that 24 hours you get the course plus all the additional bonuses for just 9,999 naira. So you want to take advantage of that offer. We have the to join the wait list. When you join the wait list tomorrow, November the 14th, that flash sale goes live, and you have exclusive offer. You have exclusive for you for just 24 hours. So get everybody to join in. It's an amazing offer. You don't only get the course, the 3 days course for the Beyond the Paycheck course, but you get also additional bonuses worth over 100,000 naira. So get in on that immediately. The Beyond the Paycheck course, we're going to be expanding on. And if something has awakened inside of you tonight, you need to rush now, click the link in the comments and get into the wait list, so that by when we go live on the 24 hours flash sale, you'll be the first to take advantage of this awesome offer. I look forward to having you in that course, because I've seen it is I've seen what just this survival loop can do. And if paraventure anything threatens the source of that survival, it's like everything goes down to zero, and it goes down real fast. So it is now our best interest to begin to look, not that you are going to throw away your job. No, I'm asking you, that is this all? And when you're able to take a step back and really look on your life and decide that no, this cannot be all. This is what I'm talking about. So how do we begin to navigate? How do we begin to move beyond that? So we're going to be expanding on these thoughts in that 3-day course. And I tell you, there's no how you get in and you are your thinking and your actions are the same. So for just 10,000 naira, that's what it is. For just 10,000 naira, you get to get into the course and take advantage of these 3 days. It's like a giveaway. So get in and get your family, get your friends, get into the wait list. all the information on the flash sale, every detail will be shared on the wait list. So you'll be the first to know when we go live and take advantage, and then we move. The course itself is from December the 7th to December the 9th. If you do not take advantage of the flash sale, then you get the cost, the early bird fee for 14,999. The early bird will come after the flash sale. So if you don't get in now, I think it is better for you to save some money, get in now. Even if you have the money, you can get other people to join you rather than, so get into the flash sale and get others to join you as well. I look forward to welcoming you. I look forward to welcoming you into, that program. There's a whole lot that has been packaged. There's a whole lot that has been prepared for you, and I look forward to you taking advantage of that. So that is it. We have it on the screen right there. The 24 hours flash sale, get to only pay 9,999 naira. Flash sale starts by 12 midnight. This is 9 p.m. spot. By 12 midnight, that flash sale goes live. So take advantage. The link in the comment section. Let's go live on that. Up now. So it's time for us to really begin to think about these things. And I want you to ask yourself right here and right now, as you are, if money was not a problem, if money was not your problem at all, what would you do differently with your time? You need to sit down and think about these things. If money was not a problem, if you were not having a money problem, or if you didn't need to look for money, what would you be doing with your time? You need to think about that and understand, if you're not going to take anything away from this class, please go away with the fact that you were not born for bills. You were not born for bills. You were born to build, to grow, to live, to build, to live, to grow. You were born to become. You were born to grow, to keep evolving, to keep transforming. And that is exactly why we created that Beyond the Paycheck course, because we need to stop living for just bills and start building a life that works. And I've explained there's so much for you to gain from that course. And I really look forward to you coming into that course, because it's time for us to begin to feed our purpose, time for us to begin to move beyond. And I assure you that this will be the best investment you've ever made in yourself. And remember, I told you to write it down, right? Your growth is the highest earning and paying job you'll ever have. So take this and as your cue to invest in yourself. I look forward to seeing you in Beyond the Paycheck course. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Awesome 1 hour that we spent together. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I look forward to seeing you next week, Thursday at 8 p.m. We are here. We are live again at the Advanced Launch Weekly Live Webinar. And I look forward to seeing you then. I look forward to seeing you also on all our online communities. If you have not yet joined us, please join us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and live here and right here on YouTube. If you've not subscribed, please click the subscription button so that you can get notified whenever we have content. Join us on all our online communities. It's absolutely free and you will get to learn so much. Of course, I look forward to seeing you in Beyond the Paycheck course, for that 3 amazing transformative days that you change your life and your thinking forever. Thank you so much for being here. It has been an amazing, amazing time. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for staying engaged in the comment section. Thank you for being an awesome, awesome, and amazing, amazing class tonight. I've had so much fun sharing with you. Of course, we've been speaking on bills. You are not born to just pay bills and die. And I know that you have gone away with value tonight. Thank you, Mr. Matthew. I didn't see you there. Thank you, sir. Welcome to class. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You made an awesome, awesome class tonight. Thank you. And I'll see you next week, Thursday, when we come live again in the Advanced Land Weekly Live Webinars. Until then, know that you can be more. Good night, everybody. Good night.